Everyone, my name is Shay, aka the Salty Stitcher here on YouTube, and let me switch this over so I can see if I need to. Hi guys, my name is Shay, aka the Salty Stitcher here on YouTube, and this is my 20-something video. I don't know anymore. Hopefully the camera quality is pretty good. This is a slightly new kind of angle, and that's just because I'm hoping that if I use the shallow, the lower part of my desk, that this will be kind of a good angle for my phone to take for the overhead, if that makes sense. This is a Flosstube, so it's going to be a normal Flosstube thing. So I think this is Flosstube number 11. And I've gotten quite a bit done this week. There's no new things in terms of stitchy things. I do have a new tattoo. I'm going to try not to use this arm as much as possible, just because the crinkles might annoy some people. If they don't annoy people, that's great. If not, I'm sorry. Or if they do annoy people, I'm sorry. But I spent money on this tattoo, so I'm not going to take the wrapping off until I'm ready for it to be off. The good news is I've got a lot of tattoos, so I'm pretty good at gauging that. And I heal pretty quick, pretty well. I haven't been watching a lot of Flosstubes recently, just because I have been really into watching trial coverage. So I get into those kicks every once in a while when I don't have a new documentary to watch. I've also been listening to the Fellowship of the Ring audiobook on my way into work, which is normally when I would be listening to audiobooks. Yes, but listening to Flosstubes, right? Another new thing is I've got a new hair color. It's not brown, though it kind of looks like brown in this view, but it's like a deep blue green. I'm kind of tired of having green hair, I'm not going to lie. But this green is the most stubborn color. The green that I originally put on 9 months ago is so freaking stubborn. And so everything I put over it just looks green. It is what it is. Not a big deal. I'll deal with it. Eventually I'll get the highlights redone and I'll get rid of the green hair color. But I got a lot of stitching done this week. Haven't watched a lot of Flosstubes, but I did get a lot of stitching done this week. So let's go ahead, I guess, and look at the top down. I don't think anything's new, but I haven't almost finished. I was actually trying to see if I could get it finished, but I didn't have time. But it will be almost finished. It's at the very end. It'll be the last thing I show you guys. All right. Make sure that we're still looking good. We are. This is a study of skulls by Crypt, not whoever else I thought it was. Forget who I kept saying it was the other day, but Crypt. This one was done last week. This is the new one, and I really enjoyed it. And I think I'm still pretty centered, so I might not need to switch over. Last Flosstube rather, I talked about how I thought that this might be too small, but I think it might actually work. But I did end up buying the same fabric in a smaller count, so we'll see. I'll have it if I need it. But this is on, the fabric, by the way, is Witch's Garden Crafts it is Witch's Garden Crafts. Sorry, bad. This is Malachite by Witch's Garden Crafts. This is in 28 count even weave. But yeah, this is Study of Skulls by Crypt. Lord. There's another one here, but they're pretty small little releases. They're not pretty big, so I think I can probably get that done this weekend. It's literally right here. It's another skull. Go figure. Study of Skulls, not caught up, but not behind either. Not caught up, but not behind. Sure you can see it all good. This is Plants and Petrichor by Fine Rock Stitching, and this is again not behind, but not caught up either. There's another release over in this area that was released yesterday, so I'll be getting that done hopefully this week as well. Fine Rock Stitching releases tend to be pretty small, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal, but I was able to get all of this done and then all of this done. I had just the window and the greenery that's behind the window, so I got the mug and the books, this pillow, and those bottles up front done. It didn't take very long, half a day probably, on Saturday last week. So not caught up. I have one more to do, but not behind either. This one, I'm not going to show you the whole thing because the thing is absolutely massive. But this is Wanderer number 2 by Quaternary Stitches. It's huge. It's a blackwork sampler that blackwork stitch along that has also quite a bit of cross stitch in it. There's one more release that I need to do. These don't tend to take too long, so I'll be doing it probably as soon as I finish what I'm working on currently is done. But this is pretty much up to date. I lied. I am going to show you as much of it as I can. It's huge though, so just be aware that you're not going to see all of it. Yeah, you can't see all of it. That's okay. But this is London. So there's another bottle. I think probably goes somewhere down in here because those are the only spaces left. But another bottle. So this is not caught up, but not done either. Or not behind either. Sorry. My family's watching football downstairs. All right. This is Vampirum Sal by Noctiflora Designs. And this was the most recent one. And then now the 6th release, which is way down here. You may not even be able to see my hand. Has been released yesterday, so I'll get that done as soon as I can. But these do tend to be pretty large releases. But yes, I like it. I like everything about these. I like the purples. I like the way that she uses color and highlight. I don't know. I just like it. I like it. There's 2 more releases to this one, and then it's done as well. But this is not behind, but not caught up as well. I got quite a bit done. I'm very excited. I got quite a bit done. So this is Vampirum by Noctiflora. This is, as well as the others, or just like the others, this is not behind but not caught up either. This is the most recent one that I've done. This is like Cat Queen or something, something about a forest cat queen. I don't really know. There's another one right here that's already been released, and it's Rapunzel, if I remember correctly. So I got this done. These don't take too long, but if I get behind, it's really hard to get caught back up again, unfortunately. So I look really pale in this video, but it is whatever. So I'll get that one done as soon as I possibly can. And, oh well, it's fine. I'll say my sleeves are not the same, but that's just because of the new tattoo. Anyways, sorry. Easily distracted today. This is Quaternarian Designs. This is Forest Fairy Tale. And it is not behind, but it's not caught up either. This one takes a little bit longer. Oh, no. And lastly, but not leastly, we have, sure you can see here, Monster House. And it is almost done. Yay! This will be done by next Flosstube for sure. I'm working on this section right here that's in here. I was a little bit behind, and so I just finished this section and then had to come back over and do this one. But I love it. It's been such a fun stitch. It has been such a fun stitch. This is using, so like this thread here is E something or another, I can tell you. E940. It is a white glow-in-the-dark thread by DMC. It's a bit of a pain in the butt, so if you're thinking about using it, be careful. It stretches a lot, really, which is really weird, and when you stretch it, it gets thinner. So just be careful with it because it is a bit of a weird one, but it does look cool. Even if the coverage isn't quite the same as like the normal DMC, it does look cool. I haven't tested to see how glow in the dark it is yet, but I will next time. I will for next Flosstube. But I love it. I love everything about it. I love all these little like ghosties in this attic right here. I love the little mummy. I just love it. It's great. It's a bit wonky because this one just does not like to, like, it just warps so quickly, but it looks so much. This is an eye. It is like very much in like Eye of Sauron, which is kind of fun. But yeah, so I'll get this done. Probably might be able to finish the stitching today, actually, depending on when I get started again. But yeah, this is Monster House by Satsuma Street. That is all of the stitching I've done. But hopefully you saw, I've done quite a bit in the past couple weeks. I think most of that stuff hadn't been caught up on yet when I talked about it last. So hopefully I can get all this stuff caught up and I can maybe start on something new. So there's a couple new projects, the same projects I've been talking about doing for a while. Halloween by the Book by Climbing Goat Designs. What is it called? Halloween Town or Haunted Hollow Town. Haunted, I can tell you it's on here. So Halloween Village by Stay Platinum. Halloween by the Book by Climbing Goat Designs. Fall Brews by Time for Stitching, but that one hasn't started quite yet. And then Fall Secret Sal by Velvet Pony, but that one has started. So I'm pretty far behind on all of those. I also need to start my sorry. I need to, sorry, that's my pickup order reminder because I have a pickup and order at the HEB at the grocery store. Fall Secret Sal has started already. I also need to start my Halloween Make It Murder Sal, which is being hosted by I have it up here. I can just look it by Cottage to the Globe, right? So I recharted Halloween in Città by Crocette Gogo on my last video, and so I need to start that. I also need to start my map Sal, which is not really a Sal, it's an older project, but I am excited to do it. I just haven't had time to do it. So I have been slammed at work, and I've had quite a bit of stitching to catch up on, as you can see, because I am addicted to Sals, and it doesn't really matter, it seems. It doesn't matter if I've got a crap ton of shit to do. I'll still buy some more Sals. In fact, I just recently bought the Baubles. It's like a Christmas Sal that has some black work in it by Climbing Goat Designs. Because that's what I do with my life. That's all of my projects that I've done recently. I have quite a bit of haul. So we'll do some haul right quick. If you can see those, yeah, you can see those. Okay, so haul. I have quite a bit. This is, make sure you see it, is my Never Say Die Stitchy box, or Halloween mystery box by Forbidden Fiber Co. I love Forbidden Fiber Co. I buy from them a lot. I have both of their thread subscriptions, and I have their Fabric of the Month subscription as well, but I've never bought one of their mystery boxes, and this is really cool. I've not gone through 100% because I wanted to be able to do it a little bit off camera. It kind of comes packed like this. It has a fun little sticker so that you can. It's Goonies themed, by the way. I don't know if I said that. It's Goonies themed. So Never Say Die. Welcome to our 2024 Halloween countdown box. After last year's Clue inspired box, we had to keep the games alive. So there's a cross stitch pattern in here, which I already knew. And I think all the stuff that you need is in here. So open and stitch each clue in order, or open and stitch them all. Finished pattern size is 140 by 117. And you can check the placement of your first floss clue. You will receive an entire pattern each day with a new color added. You will also receive a bag of puzzle pieces in each envelope. Each set of pieces will combine with the pieces in the previous envelopes. Once you have all of the puzzle pieces, you can start putting them together in a very special treasure map. Once your map is complete, X will mark the spot with instructions on how to find the hidden treasure. Copy of the map image has been included in envelope 13 to help. So what's in this box? All of your envelopes. So they're 1 through 13. Right? So you have all these. These are all the clues, and you can stitch them individually, or you can open them all up and stitch them all at once. You have a little Forbidden Fiber Co. Goonies themed thread keep. It's itsy bitsy, but it's cute. I'm sorry if you can hear my family. You have an Amaretti cookie, which is kind of cool. I don't know. I've never had an Amaretti cookie. I don't think anyways. Sorry. Then you have Fabric, which is in Treasure Map. It's an 1/8 yard of Lugana. I'm going to go close my door. Hopefully, if you can hear that, I don't know. I probably won't do anything about it if you can hear it. So far in this box, we have the instructions, right? We have the 13 puzzle pieces, the 13 clues, rather. So each of these is part of the pattern, 13 of them. You have a little cookie fun thing. You have a Forbidden Fiber Co. So I think this is probably made up by someone else. You have a specially made thread keep by like Goonies themed thread keep. You have Forbidden Fiber Co. treasure map. It's an 1/8 of a yard in Lugana, which is probably something you could pick. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's probably something you could pick. You have a project bag, which is really cute. I like that. That's fun. Goonies is one of my favorite movies. I do love the Goonies. So I was pretty excited to be able to get this. You can see it, yep. You have a specialty made Jolly Roger, pretty sure that's the name of it in there as well, like in the Goonies as well, but Jolly Roger, or is it One-Eyed Willy? It's One-Eyed Willy, excuse me. A One-Eyed Willy, needle minder, Jesus, and then a Babe Ruth scented little chapstick, which is always fun. I keep the chapstick in my postage stuff too, just in case you need it. So that's everything that's in this book, in this box, and that's pretty well worth it because all of the floss we're going to need is going to be in here. Let's do this. Let's open the first one together. I won't show you the pattern or anything like that, but I will open it with you. So if this is something you're interested in, next time they do a mystery box like this, you can look it up. I don't want to destroy this envelope, but I suck at opening envelopes. So in the first envelope, you have itsy bitsy, the teeniest, itsy bitsiest little puzzle pieces. Those are so tiny. You have floss and bones, and then you have your pattern as well. Again, I'm not going to show you that. And so what it looks like is it's a pretty small part of it, but it's like literally smack dab in the center of the fabric. And they've only used in this pattern just bones so that you don't have to open up any of the other ones to get to it, which is pretty cool. I've never done one of this, so I'll probably do these as well. Maybe this will be my next video, is kind of working on this. But that's the first envelope. First envelope, again, that is the Halloween Mystery Kit. Never Say Die Halloween Mystery Kit by Forbidden Fiber Co. This is my Stitch Quarterly from Quarter Shop. I haven't done this with the Stitch Quarterly from the last time, so I need to catch up on that. But this one's cute too. The other one was like bee themed, and pretty much you get everything you need. Or I don't think there's anything you don't get that's not in here. It comes with this fun little bag, and then it comes with all of this stuff, right? So I need to actually catch up. So in here, you got your patterns. I'm not going to show you that, but you got your pattern, which is upside down, which is this cute little harvesty, pumpkin-y thing, which I like. I dig it. It's funny because whenever we get fall themed stuff here in Texas, I don't really feel like it's fall because it's still 100 degrees outside. And I know that they live in Austin, they're out of Austin, and so honestly, it's not it's not fall there either. If it's if it's even any cooler than it is here in San Antonio, but it doesn't matter. I like it. I am a fall kind of bitch. You have some little just under a little kind of catalog of everything that comes in here. So you have the Pumpkin Pals cross stitch pattern. You have 14 count of Platinum Ada. One thing I don't like is that they like Swigert. Oh no, I like Swigert. Yeah, I like Swigert. I was thinking the other one, which it's Swigert. But I don't like it, but I do. So you have 14 count Platinum, 14 count Ada from Swigert. It's a nice, really neutral color. You have all of the threads that you will need and a John James needle. I didn't know this one came with Weeks Dye Works, but it does, so that's exciting. And then you come with a couple little extras. There's always a little extra thing in there, and it depends on the thing. You have a little hedgehog needle miner that is adorable. The other one from last time was a beehive, or a little, yeah, I think it was a beehive. It was either a beehive or it was a honey pot. I can't remember. And then Kimberly's vintage scissors. So these are a pair of scissors. Well, those are really pretty. I like that. And they come with a little sheath. Those are nice. Those are very nice. So all of that, I think it costs $40 every time. So it's not like a monthly thing. You pay for it then. And I think you always have the chance to say that you're not going to pay for it that time. They send you out a little invoice via whatever way that you pay for it, through your email. Which it may not be 40, it might be 50. But still, I think that's worth it. You have quite a bit of stuff. And this is a massive bag. These bags are huge. So that is my Stitch Quarterly from Fat Quarter Shop. excuse me, Stitch Quarterly from Fat Quarter Shop, and yeah, I'm really behind. And it's not been on my list of things to do. I need to probably do this since I'm paying for them. This is my Night Stalkers Floss of the month. Night Stalkers Calling, their floss of the month. This one was My Little Pony themed. Ow. You get, I had the one that comes with a little needle minder, so as you can see, this little needle minder is pretty cute. Count twice. Nice and cute. Get a little sticker almost always, and then I think it's either 3 or 4 flosses. I don't know if it changes per month. But these are my flosses. You have Applejacks, which is really pretty. I was not a My Little Pony person. I probably watched an episode or there, even though I'm that age range. I don't remember watching too much, so I don't know any of these characters, but it doesn't matter. Pinkie Pie, which is really cute as well. And then Fluttershy, which is this really pretty, like, makes me think of ice cream. Makes me think of like funky ice cream. So that's my Night Stalkers Calling floss. Floss of the month, by the way. Sorry guys, I don't know why I'm so low energy today. Okay. So go for a lot of dust. I don't know if you guys saw that. So this is from Ponderosa Thread Gloss, I think it's just called. I think it's Ponderosa, it's just the name of the shop. And this is their Ponderosa Thread Gloss. They are my favorite thread gloss now, ever since one of my friends in the Stitchy Corner, or like at my Stitchy table when I was over at the Stitching Retreat, mentioned it to me. I got some ones I had already had before, so I'd already had Solstice. I think that's the one I'm currently using. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm currently using. Poet's Blends. I got a couple new ones that I've not seen before. I like smells. I like smells a lot. And I like thread gloss because it keeps my threads from being super tangled all the time. And then this one is new too. I like them because they're kind of like cool hippie scents. They're not too sweet all the time. Sometimes they're pretty sweet, but they're not too bad. So this is Ponderosa Thread Gloss. All right. This is my fabric, my stitching bag of the month, my project bag of the month. Jeez, gosh. This is from Simply Narelle. I get them every month. I will probably keep getting them every month because I love them. They are very well made. They're super soft. I love this one. This one is like my thing. I like yellow and blue. So I always get a couple little goodies like those. She always sends up a matching floss. There's a little needle minder. And then there's an exclusive pattern, so you can download the exclusive pattern with this. I'll have to blink that out so you can see it. Oops. But you can download the exclusive pattern. So there's sometimes she sends it paper pattern, but she must not have this time for some reason. And then she always sends a little card. So that's my Simply Narelle project bag of the month. Here so they don't get lost. I love them. Matching needle minder, matching pizza matching thread. It's just great. These are the fabrics I bought from. Witch's Garden Crafts. I wanted to make sure I bought this in a smaller count so I could make sure I had enough room if I needed to redo it. This is 18 count in malachite, and it is again for the Study of Skulls pattern. Then I also went ahead and bought. Oh no, I already showed you that one. That was my fabric of the month last time. The creature is my fabric of the month from Witch's Garden Crafts, but I showed it to you last time. I got Burst, and I got this blue ombre. I like her even weave a lot. It's nice and like stiff, which is weird for me to say of an even weave. It's not like stiff in terms of like holding it, but like the holes are kind of stiff, and it makes my stitches look super freaking neat. So I love Witch's Garden Crafts like even weave. I don't know if everyone else is an even weave kind of girl, but I really like Witch's Garden Crafts. Why would I think that everyone else isn't an even weave kind of girl? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm tired. It's been, it's not even a particularly long tattoo appointment, but I'm just tired. I just really like Witch's Garden Crafts even weave because the holes are very stiff, and so my stitches come out super freaking neat and square and pretty. So I got a couple of extra ones just in case, because that's what I do, because I like to do such shit. And then I got an extra thing of malachite just in case. It's pretty enough. Mind the crinkle, sorry about that. It's pretty enough that if I don't end up using it for the Study of Scrolls pattern, I can do it for something else because it's that pretty. It is very pretty. This is from 123 Stitch. Because I like to buy kits of things, I went ahead and bought a couple more Mill Hill kits, even though I haven't been doing them recently, so I need to get back on that. I bought Wanda's Witchery, I bought Haunted Cottage, Haunted Graveyard, and this Opera House, because they're really cute. They're very cute. I love them. They come with everything you need. I don't use the paper that comes with them, just because for me that's just not comfortable to stitch with. But I do love them, and I have a whole collection of them now, which is probably nuts. Probably don't need to do that. But who cares? Life is short. Life is short. These are my fabric of the month and my floss of the month from Forbidden Fiber Co. So this is my fabric of the month. It is Belfast linen 32 count, which all Belfast linen is 32 count, but it's a 32 count linen in vintage rose. It's a 4-3 yard, and it's really pretty. Like, it's pretty. So I'll have to find something to use that for. Nice and neutral, where you can find something to do with it easily. I really like that's what I really like about their neutrals. Their neutrals are like interesting enough. Sorry for the crinkle. Interesting enough that you could, like, they're not boring. They're not boring neutrals. Very rarely are they boring. This would be my Kaleidoscope floss, because this is the one that comes with just the limited edition flosses. So we got all of these limited edition. They don't have any names on them. Sometimes they are one of a kind as well, but none of these have names right now. So a lot of these are really pretty. I like this like purple gray one is pretty. Actually, you can see those. Yep. So those are my Kaleidoscope flosses. And let's do this. And then this would be my Just Flossing Club, which is like 10, I want to say. Smaller skeins, bigger skeins, smaller skeins. So it's Kaleidoscope is 5 to 6. I think it's generally 5. 15-yard skeins. And then Just Flossing is 10-yard skeins, and I want to say there's 10 of them. Yeah, 11 of them. 12 of them. I can't count. Don't worry about it. I'm a therapist. It doesn't matter. I am engaged in a hobby that requires me to count, though, so take from that what you will. These are from their normal lineup, so most of these will have names. So we have Cantaloupe, which is this really pretty peachy pink, Envy, Powder, Concord, Mink, Russet, Forever in Blue Jeans, Oyster, which is a really pale pinky white, I Said, Heartthrob, which is this really cool variegated floss, which is a smaller, this is a 6-yard skein, so they must not always be 10-yard skeins. And then OK number 151, it's also a 6-yard skein, but it doesn't matter because you're not going to use these that much anyways. They're too variegated, but this one's really pretty as well. OK, for those of you who don't know, someone was kind enough to let me know. Me, one of a kind. And then one of a kind number 138. So this is 151, by the way. Yeah. Those are my flosses of the month from Forbidden Fiber Co. I think that's just about everything for today. Holler if you have any thoughts. Holler if you need anything. And get these back in the bag so I don't have to worry about them getting lost and or / damaged. Come on now. How long are you going to watch me, a grown woman, struggle with it? That. All right. That's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully I'll have a good amount of stitching done next time as well. Next week I might be starting that Goonies Never Say Die mystery project just because it might be fun to do. Or, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll decide. If you need anything, let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye!